Hello and welcome everyone to the 24th video lecture of Services Marketing, model number 3, semester number 6. In today's video lecture, we are going to study about an example of constructing or having 7 P's in services. The example that we are going to take today is of a bank with special reference to Axis Bank. So, in this today's lecture, this whatever I am covering might come as a compulsory question or in a 10-mark question in your question paper, wherein they may ask you or they may give you a service sector and they may ask you to construct or explain the 7 P's of a particular thing. Maybe they may ask you explain the 7 P's of a college, maybe a BBA college itself, explain the 7 P's of an insurance company, explain the 7 P's of an hospital. So all these service related whatever sectors we have, they may ask you to construct 7 P's of any of these. In our previous video lectures, we have seen about the 7 P's, that is product, price, place, promotion, people, physical evidence and process. So these 7 P's are to be applied, and in with reference to, for this case, for example, Axis Bank, what are the 7 P's of Axis Bank? This is what we have to explain. I had given you as a compulsory question also in your internals, and few of you have written very well about it. So let us see what are the 7 P's of Axis Bank. Now coming to the products part, what are the various products that Axis Bank sell? So that you have to explain here. For example, in this case, Axis Bank mainly sells various products. Its main products are saving bank account, a current bank account, demat account, which is used for dematerialization of shares, stocks. Then you also they also sell insurance products. Various insurance products are sold there, maybe term insurance or any other type of insurances. The other products apart from these are home loans. Various loans are given, and these are classified as home loans, personal loans, industrial loans, agricultural loans and so on. Other types of things are again insurance, micro insurance, credit cards are given, which are marketed quite aggressively by Axis Bank. So these are the type of products, or their product line is this much. So basically, in any service sector, when you are explaining what is their product, you have to tell what is the thing that they are offering, what are the things that they are trying to sell, through which they will get revenue. So you have to identify those things. For example, if it is suppose a hospital, what might be their product? What are they trying to sell? They are actually trying to sell you good health, but in what form? So they are selling through maybe their pharmacy products, through their pharmacy, their wellness products and all. Apart from that, they also have consultancy, that is OPD, then IPD, and OPD is outpatient department, IPD is inpatient department. In IPD you have various this general wards, semi private wards, deluxe, super deluxe wards. So such kind of things might be there, and based upon that your pricing also will be different, which we can explain in the later part. So products, what are the products that you have to mention in this? So this forms the product. The next is place. So place, we know, is the actual location or of delivery of services. So quality of services perceived by many customers in the form of place of delivery, where is it actually delivered to the customer. So its locational appeal is very important, that is how it is there, means how good it is to look, its appeal to the customers, attractiveness we can say, the interiors, the exteriors also, the ambience, that is the total environment of the location, that also is very important. For example, if a bank is located in a crowded market, the place or location will be a negative where tangibilizes so more, wait, this is spelling mistake, it should be tangibles. So whenever if any service provider is located in a very crowded place where there is no parking facility, and everything. So at that time it gives a negative impact to the customers. But on the other hand, looking at place, you need a place that is very close to business hubs, especially when it is related to bank, because you need your customers to be very close to it. So you have to take into consideration those things. With respect to Axis Bank, what is the place? You have to write only this in your answer paper. That is, when it comes to place, Axis Bank's place, it provides attractive tangibles. What are the attractive tangibles? The furniture, the furnishing, the artifacts, the cubicles which are there for the staff. Everything is well maintained in there. The AC is on. That is the place of delivery of a service where you are getting. So everything is very well. Parking facilities are there, and the location also is very well. It is very easily accessible to everyone. Also, the exteriors and interiors of the building are well maintained, so it gives a positive impact if that is the case to the customers. Moving ahead to price. Now, what is this price? Price is, now we have already discussed about product. Yeah, up. So when we have discussed about this product, we are talking about price now of this product. We have talked about saving account. So what is the price that they are charging? Are they charging any price? Maybe a rate of interest for loans. They are charging personal loan. What is the rate of interest of personal loan? You have to write. What is the rate of interest of home loan? You have to write. What is the rate charges they are charging for insurance? For saving bank account, they may say that they are not charging anything, but what they are doing is they are asking you to maintain a minimum deposit in your account. One thing. Second, they are charging for SMS facilities. That is, quarterly they are deducting certain charges, SMS charges, to tell you about various deposits and withdrawals from a bank account. Then they also charge for extra check leaves if you're taking, that is check books if you're taking extra, so that they will charge you. If you're taking extra passbooks, more than one passbook in 6 months, I think, in a span of 6 months, then you will be charged extra. So if you want a duplicate passbook, you'll be charged extra. So all these are charges for saving bank account. Current bank account are for institutional customers, whereas saving bank account is for retail customers or private customers, individual customers, you can say. So all these are things that bring revenue to the customer, to the bank. So these come from the product itself. So these are nothing but your price that you are charging, that is charges for various services. The next thing is promotion. How do Axis Bank promote themselves? We have seen certain advertisements of Axis Bank coming in magazines, newspapers. We have also seen it on television also. So, and hoardings outside. So they are using a lot of promotional tools. Visualizing tangible services can be seen through hoardings, TV, print ads, advertisements. Everywhere we can see them. So generally these are their promotional mix that they are using. So everything, whatever they are using, that is Axis Bank is using, you have to write it here. The next thing is people. Probably one of the most important P of services marketing. Why? Because it is the people that are delivering the service. If your people are good, that is the employees are good, your agents are good, your people who are involved in the actual delivery of the services, they are good, they are well skilled, then they will give better satisfaction to the customers, and the satisfied customer will definitely return back to you for business. So that is the thing. Here one more example I've given here. If you have an IT company, your software engineers define you. How good your software engineers are there, that will define you. If you have a maintenance and a repair shop somewhere, how good are your mechanics, that will define you. So the skill of your mechanics will define your business, or how good or how satisfied your customers will be after getting services from you. So if you have a restaurant, for example, even the chefs and the service staff will define you, because basically these are the people, these are the face of your business. So that is why you have to take care that your peer, you have good people with you, you develop these people and retain these people. That is what is very important in services marketing. because if you have a very good chef in your hotel, he will customers will come because he is preparing very good food. But what will happen if he leaves and you hire a different chef? Definitely the quality is gonna be affected. So this is what is the importance of people in services marketing. So if you are thinking about banking, the employees that are involved in delivering the service, including the same security guard, the cashiers, the clerks, the manager, everyone come into this, the branch office staff, the pygmy collectors in certain things. So all these people, their attitude towards you, the behavior of towards you, all define the service. How quickly they do, are they well skilled, do they do the work in time, quickly, or do they do it accurately? So these all things define your service, and that is why people are very important. The next thing is process. In this, what we have to explain is there are various processes that uh, any company may follow. Maybe in case of a banking company, we can talk about SB account opening process, or an insurance process, or if a new inquiry comes for a loan, then his loan screening process, whether he is eligible for a loan or not. So all these processes are there. So there might be n number of processes, many number of processes will be there. You have to state 3 to 4 various processes, like how I have stated just now, and one process you can take and make a flow chart, maybe a 7-8 step flow chart if possible, and show it in your answer script. So in that, for example, SB account opening in Axis Bank. So the first step will be, the customer comes and asks for inquiry. The inquiry person will send it to the SB account opening person. Then the SB account opening person will give him hand him the form, uh, and I tell him about the documents that are required. Documents will be verified by him. The filled form will be taken back by the person. All the entries will be done in their computer, that is their software, by that person. Then he will forward it to the next person for giving him the passbook, checkbook, and the welcome kit, which may contain the checkbook also, or any other books or any other papers that are required, ATM card, etc. So afterwards he will be forwarded to a next person who might be selling insurance, who might be selling credit cards, so these kind of things. So if the person wants these facilities also, he may take it from there. And later on you have to tell him about the charges also. So these are the processes. You can tell, either put it in the form of an algorithm or in the form of a flow chart. So these are the steps what is followed in opening of an SB account in any bank. So in this case, that is what is processes. Basically it shows you a stepwise flow of your processes, that is which is your first step, which is your next step, which is your third step, which is your fourth step. So such kind of steps which are written down is known as process and service marketing. So there might be many number of service processes that are in one company itself. So that is one thing what you have to understand. And lastly, we have physical evidence. Physical evidence is basically all those physical things that tell something about the quality, or reaffirm or give confidence to the customer that he is gonna get good quality service in a particular this. For example, if it is a hotel, the furniture of the hotel, the cutlery of the hotel, the appearance of the delivery, that is maybe the waiters, the appearance of the other service staff, the ambience there, the hygiene and the cleanliness there. So all these things affect your expectation of your quality level. Based upon physical evidence only, customers actually get a feel about quality, or they expect certain level of quality. If they go to a very posh restaurant where everything is very clean, very systematic, AC is there, they feel that okay, they may charge little extra and they expect a better service from this. So from these physical evidence also, customers expect certain quality level of the service, and also they expect certain price, what might be the expected price of a product. So such are the things. What are the physical evidence that may come into this Axis Bank? So furniture well furnished, well maintained, clean, with proper organized cubicles, proper organized stationery, not too much of rush, uh, spacious kind of environment. These are the physical evidences that you get, plus proper signages, visiting cards, brochures, the SB account opening form, everything whatever is there, and the quick service, everything comes under physical evidence. If you go to a clinic, for example, where the doctor is going to attend you, outside you might have a waiting hall which will give you a better understanding about what type of or what quality of service you might be getting. If it is well maintained, clean, people are, you feel that the person who is there inside or the person in charge of that clinic is caring for you even when you are waiting. Similarly, there is a doctor's certificate, that is his registration, his degree certificate, everything will be hung there on the wall in a photo frame. Why? This is to reaffirm that whatever a doctor you have come there for consultancy is actually a doctor and he is a qualified doctor. So such kind of things are there. Apart from that, if his achievements are there, if his awards are there, then those also will be hung there outside. If he is a gold medalist, for example, in some university, so he can, that for photograph or that degree certificate can be hung there on the wall. So these all will give you a better feeling, and you feel that okay, you are going to get a better service from this. So these are the 7 P's of Axis Bank or any other thing. So this is how you have to answer these type of questions if it comes in your examination. With this, we end today's lecture. If you have any difficulties, you can always contact us. With this, we end today's module also, and that is module number 3. From the next lecture onwards, we shall begin with module number 4.